Hi, I'm Alan Marks, Head of Global Communications at eBay Inc. and Chair of this year's Spring Seminar. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in New York on April 4th and 5th. We've got an exciting agenda this year, building off our new model and building off the great annual seminar that we had in San Francisco last September. We'll be looking at new models in action and what's happening today that's affecting all of our jobs as Chief Communication Officers and affecting businesses and organizations and how we communicate and how we engage and build advocacy at scale. We'll start off with a look at big data, and I'm excited to have Andrew McAfee from MIT come in and present, and looking at what we need to do to think about the competencies to manage big data, manage analytics, use analytics and data to drive more effective communication strategies, and create advocacy and engagement at scale. We'll be interactive. One of the things we've heard from members is you want more time to network, you want more time to engage. So with each session, we'll build in audience interaction, chances for you to really engage the speaker, engage in conversation, not just presentation, and have time to network with each other. Part of the beauty of the Spring Seminar is it is a chance to network and learn and share best practices with our members, and we'll make sure that happens throughout our day and a half together. After Andrew McAfee, we'll look at new models in media and how social media and technology is changing the way organizations report the news and gather the news and build and engage their own audiences. We'll have people from Forbes, Business Week, and LinkedIn, as well as BuzzFeed, talking about how technology is shaping the new media landscape. And that's affecting all of our lives as Chief Communication Officers when we look at our new channels and our platforms and how we drive owned media as well as earned media in today's world. We'll also look at how the nonprofit world is creating advocacy at scale with Ashoka Changemakers and Charity Water, and looking at how they're using new model ideas and practices to create new ways to engage and new ways to build their organizations. We'll kick off day 2 with a look at New York City and how they've engaged social media and new models of communications to change the way they communicate, the way they engage constituencies, and the way they operate. I think that's going to be a great example of new models in action, not just applied to a corporate or nonprofit setting, but applied to one of the largest, most dynamic cities in the world. And then we'll wrap up the day with Bob Safian from Fast Company, who's going to close us out with a discussion about what's next. Based on our learnings and our networking and our conversations at the Spring Seminar, what are the trends, what's ahead, and what should we be thinking about as the Page Society continues to drive thought leadership around new models of communications, and we as Chief Communication Officers continue to adapt and change in today's world. So I look forward to having you there. It's going to be a great 2 days. I look forward to a lot of learning and networking and sharing the best practices. I'll see you in New York on April 4th.